So how long have you started this coaching thingy?
For a month or two old.
Really?
First things up, I'm just going to introduce myself so you know who I am, because you might be asking me yourself, who's this person right in front of me talking. I am Ostar Amanda Serane. Ostar means one star. Of course, I am a star, and my parents did see that when I was born. Like, I don't know what exactly they saw, but it was just there that she's a star. And I am a visual artist. I do radio podcasts, I do videos, I do YouTube. You can also go to my SoundCloud, but I'm not going to mention where because I'm not here to talk about myself. But yeah, and also by profession, I am an analyst. I'm a scientist. Woohoo! Black girl that does things, eh? Yeah, we love the lab loves us, and we are very happy with that. And in life, I'm a believer in living, you know. My number one rule is liberty. You gotta be free. Free in yourself, free in your surroundings, free in everything you do. But you must also remember that with every freedom that you get, there comes a responsibility. You just gotta be responsible, do the right thing, so that whatever you do doesn't hinder somebody else's freedom, because we all deserve to be free.
Okay, now I'm going to ask you one question. As Amanda, how do you measure success?
How do I measure success?
Yep.
I, Amanda, measure success in the peace that you get from it. Because
okay.
I can tell you that I've graduated and I've gotten accolades, but if I'm not at peace with it, have I really gained much? You know, is it something that I want to go around and tell people that I've got this, but I'm not at peace with it? So what's the use of me attaining all of these things when I'm not at peace? So my peace comes first. I've been asked this question a million times before, especially in interviews. People always ask me, perfect outfit
And for what season?
would be a black background, black polo neck, perfect fitting black jeans, and a ragged ass black boot. It has to be a leather boot, right? And my reasons are, number one, firstly, before I even go to my reasons, the season would be winter. I adore, I would kill for winter. You see?
I can see with the jersey.
Ace. So I'm such a winter freak, it doesn't make sense. And my reason for that is, with winter, I get to do everything. I get to enjoy my day, enjoy my night. Everything is just perfect. I love the cold, you know. Me and heat, we're not really related, like we're not friends. And also, for me, winter is a season of rebirth, a season of introspection, a season of properly planned out hibernation. You know, you get to sit inside, you know, feed the soul more than you feed the body, because most of your interactions, you don't really have much time to be with people, but you have a lot of time to be with yourself. You get to sit in, feed your soul, feed it all the good nurturing moments, and that's why I call it a season of rebirth. I get to sit down with myself and ask myself, what can we do? And there's one thing you should love about black. Anything that's in black is in darkness, and anything that happens in the darkness always comes out to shine in the light. So you allow yourself a chance to, it's like retracting from the world. You take back, keep all the energy to yourself. You become selfish for a little bit, just to yourself, and you work on you, and then you come out and shine to the world when all the other seasons drag you out of that little spot of hibernation. Yeah.
Oh, that's dope. So my last question is to who inspires you? Who puts that energy for you, or who gives you the drive to actually be whatever who you want to be? Like, who are you looking after? Like, who's influencing your life in a good way, in a bad way? And
I have two cliche people. It's gonna sound so cliche and self-centered, but my first person that I look up to in life is my mom, and I have my reasons for that. I'll just keep on rolling them. One of my reasons is her endurance. Like, if my mom tells you about her life, you just sit down and look at her and be like, how did she survive that? You know? And then you get to see her smile, and her smile so genuine. You ask yourself that if a person can go through all of this, how do they still smile so genuinely? You know? And from her, I've also learned that forgiving is mostly for you than the person you're forgiving. And with that, she has managed to stay so genuine because she doesn't hold on to things, you know? And then the second person I look up to is myself. Every morning, most mornings, I wake up and I thank myself for not giving up. I thank myself for still fighting. I thank myself for taking time out of the world into me and growing me before I can start trying to work on the world. And I think that had I not taught myself that you just need to be with you before you can try being with other people, I really wouldn't have survived. So I think me is amazing, and my mom is starborn, literally. She's in the galaxies. I could paint her face in the clouds if I could, but I don't think I've made it to that level of ability. But I'm getting there soon.
Sure. Okay, from your own perspective, this is my last question.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you see Siantlego as how do you take me as, or how do you define Siantlego to your own perspective?
My current perspective of you.
Just be you.
This is me. I'm gonna keep it as real as possible.
Please,
you understand?
please.
Because at the end of the day, the realist input is what creates you. It builds you as a person. My take on you is that I don't want to say go-getter because it sounds so used, cliche. Like, it sounds like everybody says it, you know. My feeling, what I'm getting from you is that you are literally breaking into your own person, where your understanding of who you are is starting to make sense to you. Do you understand? And that is a great step in the direction of finding yourself, because the minute you understand that life is not really about the money, it's not really about the gold you can attain, it's mostly about the jewels that you can find within yourself. That is the biggest step that people still need to find in themselves. And the fact that you've made it to that point in life shows the growth that is in you, you know? And I'm really proud of that. I know it sounds stupid in a way that, oh my God, Amanda's proud of me, but I'm really proud of you for that. And there's so much you are yet to attain. You're just at the tip of the iceberg, you know? Like I wish people would, you know, when you get to the point where people be like, I once knew this guy. I wish people could come and associate just themselves with your energy so that they can open up doors to their own energies, because people are so pent up in what the world wants them to be more than what they are. And you've managed to break out of that circle. So they will get to a point where people will be like, I knew him. I went to class with him. We used to sit on the same desk, you know? But look at him now. He didn't follow the conventional way of living life, but he did it his way, and he made it still. So I pray that you get to touch as many people with the work that you do, and some people, I don't know what to say in English, like, but from you to see you don't really have to make it like everybody else, but you have to make it your way. That way you would have made it. Just stay true to who you are, and everything will fall into place. The minute you try to copy somebody else, you're cheating yourself. Not even the paper that you're given, because your paper is yours. Only you, it was given to you for specific reasons, not because you're supposed to look like Chris Brown or you're supposed to rap like Nasty C. No, it's because you're you, and you've got so much, African child. You've got so much to feed the world. You've got so much to feed to yourself. You've got so much to feed to the people, and if you keep on trying to be like everybody else, you're missing out, and you are cheating yourself of a great life that you could possibly have. Nobody can replace the person that you are. I've seen I've heard, I've lived in lives where people don't stay true to who they are, and they've cheated us of such greatness that you can never ever buy. You see, be organic, man. You got the African brand flowing and everything is on point. Why should you be worried about what the world is doing? Just do you, and you'll see. You'll soar, you'll fly. And by doing you, I'm not saying there ain't going to be hardships. You're going to fall, but if you fall, you get up and keep going. A step is all that you need. A step in the right direction. Just keep going.